from Americana to Zydeco, and everything in between. This is the Extended Play Sessions.
You were talking about me. I heard you had a smile on your face while you cried, cried, cried. Everybody's walking around here, but I just had to laugh at the truth in your lies, lies, lies. Play your part, know your lines. If they ask, we'll both say, yeah, we're doing fine.
So we Sunday Morning Record, we did it at our friend George Reese's house. He lives in Austin, and you know, it was kind of born out of a lot of changes in the band, and we had kind of gotten a new lineup together and had been touring for a few months. We wanted to have a good foundation, a good musical foundation together before we went in the studio and started working on songs. So me and Gordy had been writing a bunch of songs. I think we ended up getting like 30 songs all together. And then kind of a typical day in the studios where we get together, have a cup of coffee, play down the song for everyone, let them check it out, and just kind of start working some parts out for it. And usually by dinner time, we'd have something pretty good together and usually get a take on a song in that evening. But it was all done pretty live, so that's kind of why the day would go on like that. You know, we'd be playing the song until we got a take, and a lot of the takes include the vocal that you hear on the record was live in the room. Most of the stuff on the record is live.
Thing, how the days go by in the arms of a girl with the indigo eyes. You'll find she'll make you lose your mind in the arms of a girl with the indigo eyes.
I think this record is a lot more personal than anything we've written before. And I don't even know that was a conscious decision. You know, I didn't set out to start writing personal songs. I had written plenty of personal songs. But when the Band of Heathens started going, I think our material kind of veered away from that initially. And this record, I think, with so many kind of life changes going on in the year leading up to recording the record, Ed moved. We all live in Austin, Texas, and Ed moved to Asheville, North Carolina. I had a child. Some of the founding members of the band had chosen to, stop playing in the band and moved on to do other things. And so, I don't know, it was just a lot of kind of question marks. And so, I don't know, the material just kind of turned personal, and we just decided to embrace that. And when we went in the studio, I think kind of the tones of this record, the more acoustic wooden sounds, seemed to serve the personal material.
You were talking about me. I heard you had a smile on your face while you cried. Everybody's walking around here, but I just had to laugh at the truth in your lies. Play your part, know your lines. If they ask, we'll both say, yeah, we're doing fine. Airing out your dirty laundry, hanging all your so-called friends out to dry. You say you want your independence. 3 years gone, so hard to find. What goes up comes around. It's so hard to get your feet off the ground. You came crashing through the window, and it gave away so fast. All I hear now is the wind blow, riding shotgun through the past. You came crashing through the window, and it gave away so fast. All I hear now is the wind blow, riding shotgun through the past. Heading back to Carolina, hanging out in Tennessee for a while. We'll always know where to find you, dishing out your repartee and your lines. What goes up comes around. It's so hard to get your feet off the ground. You came crashing through the window, and it shotgun through the past. He came crashing through the window, and it gave away so fast. All I hear now is the wind blow, riding shotgun through the past. He came crashing through the window, and it gave away so fast. All I hear now is the wind blow, riding shotgun through the past. He came crashing through the window, and it gave away so fast. All I hear now is the wind blow, riding shotgun through the past.
No, I think this record does sound different from our previous records. But we also, from, regardless of the lineup, we try to make each record sound a little bit different. We try to have just kind of, we're not afraid of trying new sounds, and we're just into different things at different times, and you can hear that on our different records. But I do think that bringing in some different guys, like Richard here on the drums, definitely adds it's a different sound, and everybody's personality comes through in their playing. And so if you have a different group of guys playing together, it's going to sound a little bit different. And it was good, I think, as Ed mentioned earlier, to go out and tour a little bit before we went in the studio to kind of get used to playing together, so that we could go in and track the songs live as a band.
Well, I ran the wrong invitation, 'cause the date in my mind said next Thursday about 8:45. Pick me up in my place, we can go on from there. Can't wait to see you, it's been so long, babe. About all indication we were just fine. At least that's how I had it made up in my mind. But the lights were dark, and a note on the door, it read, Caroline Williams don't live here anymore. I have a predisposition to be on the go. Sunrise and new skies, they're the faces I know. I should have seen it coming, I should have looked for your sign. I'm missing a phone call, getting lost on the wire. There's so many ways I was wrong, but I never thought you'd leave after staying so long. Well, the lights were dark, and a note on the door, that Caroline Williams don't live here anymore. Caroline Williams don't live here anymore. The pages keep turning, missing the day you sailed away. Walk on through turnstiles, trying to count the ways that you pay into each other.
think whenever we're playing live shows, the idea is that we want to connect with people, you know, and that's, I think all different artists do it in different ways. We really try to kind of do it just specifically through the music. It's, you know, it's not like there's lights and pyro or anything like that, but really just to kind of create moments, you know, and that's what going to see live music is all about. You know, when you're in the crowd and your band, you know, if, you know, your favorite band busts into a jam or they bust into a song and just hit it in a way that you've never heard them do it before, and you're in a particular headspace, you're having a moment where it just really resonates and is powerful with you. That's kind of, it's magic almost, you know. There's still some things like that are left that are magic. It's just, and you have to be there. You have to actually be physically present to experience it.
In tomorrow, glowing in the red light on the console top. Forget your sorrow, or remember when you lived it back in your favorite song. Made you feel less all alone, like it wasn't always wrong. And I've been there. Remember when rock and roll was sacred in your world and on the streets, the all-night conversations with everyone you'd meet. And when we dance and sing, we are golden. Sunday morning service, record in your bed. Well, they're good for your soul. Oh, they feed your head. They go round and round so slow. And where it stops, we never know. Round and round so slow. Down and on, a deeper glow. We're home. Lost in translation. Missing information. Give me just one person, please. Trying to find the forest inside of all these trees. And when we dance and sing, we are golden. Sunday morning service, record in your bed. Well, they're good for your soul. Oh, they feed your head. They go round and round so slow. Where it stops, we never know. Round and round so slow. It feels so good, you wanna go. Round and round so slow. And we're shining on a deeper glow. We're home. We're home. Find home. We're home. Records in your bed, well, they're good for your soul. Oh, they feed your head. They go round and round so slow. And where it stops, we never know. Round and round so slow. And it feels so good, you wanna go. Round and round so slow. The deepest grooves you ever know. Round and round so slow. Shining on a deeper glow. We're home. Where we're home. Round and round we go. We're we're home.
Round and round and round we go.
We're home.
And round and round and round we go.
We're home.
Round and around 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 we go.
We're home.
You know that everybody's talking about how they just can't do without. They don't know the ass from a hole in the ground. Times up, people change. This whole trip has gotten strange. Tell me where it all went wrong. You held me like a misdemeanor, caught me right in between. The devil was an angel who said, well, I could tell you the reason, but you called it treason. Never said goodbye to myself.
I miss my life.
I miss the way you were.
I miss my life.
I miss it just because. You got to work hard, play harder, get stoned, be smarter, left, right, up, down, or where do we go? Money's gone, bands doing live beats is black and blue. Still we ain't got nothing to show. I'm giving you the best of me, now you want the rest of me. Please just keep your hands to yourself. I'll drop my blues in a bag, COD to Alcatraz. Never said goodbye to myself.
I miss my life.
I miss the way you were.
I miss my life.
I miss it just because. Don't tell me to forget her. Man, you never met her. And they don't make 'em no more like that. They don't make 'em no more like that. They don't make 'em no more like that.
I miss my life.
I miss the way you were.
I miss my life.
I miss it just because.
I miss my life.
I miss the way you were.
I miss my life.
I miss it just because. I miss it just because.
I think having a daughter and starting a family definitely put everything into perspective, and it's not that for me, it wasn't that I cared about the things that I've always been passionate about in my life. It wasn't that I cared about them less, but I think that when you have a child, you care about that child so much more than you ever imagined you could care about anything. And it for me, it's kind of put everything into a nice perspective where like music in the band doesn't mean less. It actually means more. It's maybe less in comparison to the love for a child, but relative to how it was before, it means more, because you want the world to be a better place, and you want to have impact, and you want to, you just want to be a good example and live a meaningful life. And so, and I think that all those emotions were, I mean, I was terrified about, what it would mean to be a father, and then when your child comes, it's just the most amazing thing in the world. And so